In this video, we want to factor x squared y plus y squared z plus xy squared plus 2xyz plus zx squared plus yz squared plus xz squared. So the key to doing this problem is to group it in the correct way. First, notice that we have a 2xyz here. This can be broken up into xyz plus xyz. So now what we could do is create three different groups. The first group is going to be x squared y plus xy squared plus xyz. The second group is going to be x squared z, xz squared, and xyz. And so the last group is going to be just y squared z and yz squared. Now from there we can factor each group. So looking at the first group, what do they all have in common? They have a power of x and a power of y, to the first power for both. So it's xy, and then what's left is x plus y plus z. The second group, what do they all have in common? They have x and z in common, so that gives us x plus y plus z again. The third group has y and z in common, and we just have y plus z. So now we can, looking at the first two groups, we can factor out the x plus y plus z. And well, I guess here's how you write it first, just kind of combining these groups factored, and then we could just factor out the, actually before we do that, so I guess we do that first. The x plus y plus z, that's over here, and then I guess I skipped a step here. It's supposed to be x plus xz factoring outside, and then x plus y plus z. And then from this, we can pull out an x over here. So that's what is down here. So x times the quantity y plus z times x plus y plus z, and then plus yz times y plus z. Now this x, I'm just going to move it over here. So we have y plus z, and then in the bracket, we have x times x plus y plus z plus yz. And then because what I did was I just factor out this y plus z from both of these guys. And now we can simplify the expression inside. So we have x times x plus y plus z plus yz. So we distribute the x to get x squared plus xy plus xz, and then we're going to add yz. And here we're going to do another grouping. So let's focus on these first two terms and then these last two terms. So from the first two terms, we can factor out an x, and we're left with x plus y. And the second group, we can factor out a z and have x plus y as well. So notice that they both have x plus y, so we can factor out the x plus y, and we're left with x plus z. So this whole thing is what's in the bracket. So if we combine it with the y plus z, we have y plus z times x plus y times x plus z. And that is our final factored form.